A dry, bright start to the day, turning cloudy, wet and windy from the west. I'll have all the details of that and more coming up on Good Morning Britain.
Wednesday.
Morning to you.
Hi there.
This morning.
So they had a storm over the weekend, torrential rainfall. It was called Storm Bora, and over Saturday, Sunday and Monday it brought double day at home. So the good news is it's drier there today, tomorrow, but they have more rain on Thursday and Friday, so they have the risk of further flooding, further bridges collapsing and further, actually, major chaos.
Yeah, well, we were saying...
Yeah, particularly in Greece, where it's very, very warm. They don't have that much rainfall. A small amount of rain just literally floods down those roads very quickly, but as it goes underground, that's when you start to see those things collapsing. So, unfortunately, we'll see more of that later this week. But for us, it's largely dry. Yes, we have a chilly start this morning, but not as cold as it was yesterday. And for many of us, it does start off largely fine and dry before wet weather does move in from the west later. Now, here's how it looks first thing this morning on the latest satellite and radar. You can see very little bit of blue here. That's the rain moving in. But for many of us, it starts dry. Clearest conditions in the north, where yet again we have a touch of frost. And after yesterday's showers and ice warning until 10 o'clock this morning from the Met Office, but plenty of dry weather and plenty of sunshine for this morning, because it clouds over this afternoon and then a weather front moves in from the west. And 6s and 7s across eastern areas, a little chilly with some brightness. But for everyone else, this mild southerly flow means that temperatures climb through the day, 10, 11, 12 degrees, so much milder than it's been lately. But it also comes with wind and rain. Winds strong across the northwest of Scotland, 60, 70 mile an hour gusts here overnight tonight, and a thoroughly wet and windy night to come for many of us. Thankfully, that band of rain clears away very quickly as we head through the day tomorrow, with brighter conditions moving in later. Good morning to you. A fine, dry start this morning, then turning wet from the west as the weather front moves in. And then as we head through the next few days, a bit of a lull in our weather, but we're watching an area of low pressure moving in this weekend. We were looking at whether it potentially could be named. It's not looking as deep or as wet and windy as it was earlier this week, but this is one to keep an eye on either way. It does bring... Good morning to you. It is a dry, bright start this morning. That changes as we head through the day. This band of rain moves in from the west. It clears pretty quickly tomorrow, better day to come. But we're watching this for the weekend. Earlier, we were thinking that it may be a named storm, but now it's not looking quite as deep, so it means it's not looking quite as wet and windy. There are likely to be warnings in place, but it may not be named now, so that is one that we are watching. But as you can see, a wet weekend ahead either way. Here's how it looks for today, though. Dry, fine and bright to start, but then that wet weather moves in from the west later. The radar shows it is dry. The rain's way out to the west. Clear skies in the north, with here a warning for ice because we had all of the showers yesterday. These sub-zero temperatures means it could be a little bit icy, but that quickly clears because fine and dry is the name of the game across the far east from the west. It quickly clouds over today, and then here's our band of rain. Western Scotland, much of Ireland, Wales and southwest of England, cloudier, wetter and windier, but also much milder. Look at this, 11, 12 degrees, our top temperature in the east. Overnight, the whole band of rain clears away from the southeast, and then we have drier conditions moving in from the west. So tomorrow morning, cloudy and wet initially across the far southeast. That then quickly clears away, so an improving story. So Wednesday, Thursday may well start off cloudy and wet where you are, but it will quickly turn drier before a band of showers move through Northern Ireland, Scotland, northern areas of England. The yellow and green there shows some of that could be heavy, potentially with some embedded thunderstorms. But again, look at these temperatures, mild. The southwesterly flow means temperatures are above average. We're looking at 10 to 14 degrees, way off these sub-zero temperatures that we had from last week. The southwesterly flow continues, and then the outlook for the weekend is cloudier, wetter and windier, but turning cooler as well. Welcome back to Good Morning Britain. A dry, bright start this morning, but then that changes as we head through the day with a band of rain moving in from the west. This is the latest satellite and radar. Not much blue on it. That's out to the west. Rain comes in later. It is dry to start for the most part. Cloudier for England and Wales. Clear skies across Scotland. And here we have a frost. So first... Good morning to you. It is a fine, dry start to the day this morning. A little chilly across some northern areas, but it turns wetter and windier from the west later. So this is the latest satellite and radar. Rain way out to the west at the moment. The signs of the cloud already moving in. Clearest skies in the north after yesterday's showers. An ice warning because it could be a little slippy where roads haven't been treated. But yes, we start with sunshine, particularly for central and eastern areas. It doesn't last for long. These immediate east coast, 6 or 7 degrees. It turns cloudier, milder, wetter and windier from the west, with rain moving in overnight.